Have you ever felt that there's more to reality than meets the eye? That the events of your life, your thoughts, even the patterns in nature are all somehow connected? There's an ancient phrase, quietly whispered through time, etched into mystic traditions and echoed in modern science. As above, so below. A simple line, yet packed with profound significance. It's not just philosophy. It's not just poetry. It's a map to understanding how the universe truly operates. Not as scattered fragments, but as a living, breathing whole. In this journey, we'll uncover the real meaning behind this timeless hermetic law, a principle that bridges heaven and earth, soul and science, thought and form. Rooted in the hermetic teachings of ancient Egypt and Greece, as above, so below is more than a mystical riddle. It's a universal law of correspondence. It suggests that the patterns of the heavens are mirrored in the smallest grains of reality, that the macrocosm of the cosmos and the microcosm of the self are intimately, inescapably intertwined. Look up at the stars, there's order, rhythm, precision. Look inside a cell, we find the same geometry, the same sacred symmetry. From the spirals of galaxies to the coils of DNA, reality repeats itself. This is not coincidence, this is design. It tells us the universe isn't out there, separate from us. It's within us, and we are within it. The principle of correspondence reaches across every layer of existence. Ancient mystics saw how the movement of planets reflected the tides of emotion. They noticed that the structure of plants, the flow of rivers, and even the rise and fall of civilizations mirrored internal human states. What happens on one level of reality, whether spiritual, mental, or physical, has a direct resonance on every other level. This is why personal transformation is never just personal. When you change your inner world, the outer world shifts with you. It's like tuning a single string on a harp and hearing the whole instrument resonate in harmony. Modern science is now catching up to this ancient wisdom. In quantum physics, particles can become entangled, separated by light years, yet still affecting one another instantaneously. This isn't magic, it's reality. The holographic principle suggests that each part of the universe contains the whole, just as every shard of a hologram still holds the full image. Even neuroscience finds cosmic reflections. The neural web of the human brain mirrors the structure of galactic networks. Fractal geometry shows us that nature repeats itself over and over again, from the microscopic to the majestic. All of this confirms what the ancients already knew. The universe is a mirror, and we are part of its reflection. This understanding isn't just theoretical, it's deeply practical. It reshapes how we live, how we love, and how we grow. If your thoughts are in chaos, your reality will likely reflect that. But when your mind is calm, focused, grateful, the world around you begins to respond. This is why self-awareness is the starting point. Meditation becomes more than a wellness practice. It becomes a tool for universal alignment. Your living space, a mirror of your mental space. Your relationships, echoes of your inner beliefs. Even the way you approach your daily routine, with intention or with autopilot, sends ripples through the web of existence. Every small act is a cosmic gesture. In sacred traditions, from the Kabbalistic tree of life to the Taoist flow of yin and yang, we see this principle reflected again and again. Alchemy wasn't just about turning lead into gold, it was about transforming the self, refining the spirit. The ancients built temples and cathedrals using sacred geometry to reflect divine order, believing that by walking through such spaces, one could commune with the cosmos. Even today, spiritual teachers remind us, you are not just a person. You are the ocean in a drop, the universe experiencing itself. This is the gift of understanding correspondence. We begin to see the divine in the ordinary, the eternal in the everyday. So what does it really mean to live by as above, so below? It means becoming a conscious co-creator. Understanding that your inner state is not a private affair. It's a force that shapes reality. It means every thought, every intention, every word is a brushstroke on the canvas of existence. It's an invitation to live mindfully, to align your actions with universal harmony, to recognize that in every moment you are part of something vast, intelligent, and divinely orchestrated. When you embody this truth, the mundane becomes sacred, the trivial becomes transcendent, and your life becomes a mirror of the cosmic dance unfolding above and within. So the next time you look at the stars, remember, they're not far away. They are reflected in your eyes, in your heartbeat, in your very being. As above, so below. You are the cosmos, contemplating itself. But what happens when we begin to live as if this principle is true? What shifts when we see ourselves not as isolated minds, but as vital threads in the cosmic fabric? It all begins with awareness, not passive observation, but an active recognition that your inner world is constantly dialoguing with the outer world. Your emotions are frequencies. Your thoughts are blueprints. Your choices are vibrations echoing through time and space. In this light, every moment becomes sacred. Every breath becomes a bridge between worlds. Start by observing the patterns in your life. What situations keep repeating? What emotions surface in different forms? These aren't random. They are reflections, messages from the universe showing you where alignment is needed. When you change your inner narrative, when you rewrite the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you deserve, the world around you begins to shift. People respond differently. Doors open, synchronicities appear. This is not wishful thinking. It's the mechanics of correspondence in motion. As above, so below also means your inner healing contributes to the healing of the world. When you quiet your mind, the collective mind begins to settle. When you love yourself more fully, the world learns compassion. You are not small. You are a portal. Every act of kindness, every moment of presence, every decision made in alignment with truth, all of it reverberates through the collective field. You become an anchor of harmony, a mirror of the universal design. In times of chaos, this wisdom becomes even more powerful. When the world feels fractured, disconnected, we must return to the inner temple. Ask yourself, what am I mirroring? What do I carry within me that the world is reflecting back? And most importantly, what do I choose to radiate? Because just as the stars cast light into the void, you too are meant to shine from within. To live by as above, so below is not to escape the world. It's to become more deeply embedded within it, with awareness, with reverence, and with intention. It means seeing the divine in your morning rituals, your relationships, your work, your rest. It means honoring the truth that when you align yourself, your body, mind, and soul with universal harmony, you don't just find peace. You become it. So as you walk through this world, let your life become a reflection of the stars. Let your thoughts rise like constellations. Let your heart beat in rhythm with the galaxies. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are the cosmos, aware of itself, evolving through itself, loving through itself. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. But what does this look like in our everyday lives? It's easy to speak of stars and spirit, but the true magic of as above, so below lies in how it manifests in the smallest choices we make. When you rise each morning with gratitude in your heart, you are aligning with the expansive rhythm of creation. When you speak with kindness, even intention, you are echoing the harmony of the heavens. When you choose stillness over reaction, presence over distraction, love over fear, you become a living symbol of cosmic balance. You become a mirror in motion, a living fractal of divine intelligence. And perhaps that's the true calling of this principle. Not to escape the world, but to see the sacred within it. To realize that the universe doesn't only express itself through stars and galaxies, but also through your hands, your voice, your intentions, your dreams. As you organize your home, you are organizing your mind. As you nourish your body, you are tuning the instrument of spirit. As you heal your relationships, you are restoring harmony to the whole. Because you are not separate from the system, you are the system. A node in the web, a pulse in the current, a note in the eternal chord. And in this awareness, you begin to live differently. You start to listen deeply. You start to speak truthfully. You start to move deliberately. You begin to recognize the sacred code beneath the surface, not just in ancient texts or distant philosophies, but in your own lived experience. Every tear you've shed, every joy you've held, every moment you've survived and transcended, it was all part of the pattern, all part of the great unfolding. It's here, in this lived awareness, that as above, so below transforms from a concept into a way of being. A compass, a mirror, a quiet remembering that everything is connected, and that you, dear soul, are a sacred piece of the infinite whole. And perhaps this is the real awakening, not in some distant realm, not through escaping the world, but through fully arriving in it. with open eyes, open heart, and a spirit attuned to the hidden symmetries all around. When we embody this truth, when we remember that our inner world is not separate from the cosmos, life takes on a new quality. The ordinary becomes holy. The present moment becomes eternal. This is what the sages, mystics, and visionaries of all eras tried to tell us, that you and the universe are not two. You are one dance, playing out across infinite dimensions, a single note in the song of stars. So the next time you feel lost, look within and look up, because the pattern of the stars already lives in your breath, your bones, your becoming. You are not walking this world alone. You are being reflected, guided, shaped, and held by a force older than time, and yet intimately woven into the smallest detail of your day. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. If this message resonated with you, if something deep inside you stirred, remembered, or reawakened, then this journey is just beginning. Subscribe to stay connected as we explore more sacred wisdom, hidden truths, and the powerful potential that lies within you. Hit the notification bell and let the universe remind you when it's time to return to this truth. And if this video sparked something in your heart, leave a comment. Tell us how you see the world through the mirror of as above, so below. Let's grow this space into a sanctuary of awakening minds. Together, let's remember, we are not just observers of reality, we are co-creators of it. Until next time, walk gently, live intentionally, and always, always remember, the universe lives within you, waiting to be seen, waiting to be felt, waiting to be lived. So below.